Vision without passion or execution is a picture without possibility and is delusional. Visionless vision. Welcome to the month of February, a month of Nigerian general election, and yet we are still queuing up to buy fuel, queuing up to collect our permanent voters card, and even queuing at the bank to exchange our old Naira note for the same old Naira note, because there are no new Naira notes. Ours is a nation of many queues preparing for election in darkness. And yet, some gullible Nigerians will tell you that it will stop politicians from buying vote. I laugh. New note when no day bank, no day ATM, but them they hawk am for one bear party. So now me and you go suffer harm, no be them. The Nigerian situation is bedevil with irreconcilable political differences. Some leaders in the north believe power should remain in the north, despite the 8 years of the greatest African Fulani hero of our time, Buhari. The Southwest and Tinubu believes it is their turn by virtue of some written, unwritten agreement with Buhari. While the Southeast considers both Atiku and Tinubu same fingers of a leprous hand and believes that without Peter Obi, Nigeria will lose it forever. Almost everyone is on the bad wagon of the election, while the nation is crumbling with insecurity, hunger, diseases, lack of basic need, and massive unemployment, without anyone stopping to even think or ask, will the election change our fortune economically? Our debt is rising by the day. The value of the currency, the Naira, is falling as though it is drilling oil. Our excess crude account is depleted by the day. NNPC, the cash cow, is almost technically bankrupt. Diesel is hovering around 820 Naira per litre, and yet there's no light. People are buying fuel in some states, including Lagos, at between 350 Naira to 700 Naira per litre. 81% of our foreign direct investment, according to the central bank, left Nigeria between 2019 and 2023. So no forex. And yet the looting of the treasury is going on unabated, despite the fight against corruption. As close to 200 billion was traced to just two persons, the former Accountant General of the Federation and Registrar of the Supreme Court. Even as both old, young people are running away from the country, as though they are running away from a war-torn country. They call it Japa phenomenon. The ordinary people and the elites are not even discussing the solution in the campaign and the election. All they do is point to election. That will keep them at least perpetually as our Lord and Master. Everyone wants a slice of the cake pretending to be the solution. That's Nigeria for you. But I want to ask, if our problems were election, how come we are still struggling after many elections? As it keep getting worse even after every election cycle? Were it corruption, then Buhari probably would have ended all our problems. But the more the EFCC fight, the more the stealing. Even some EFCC officials were allegedly accused of helping themselves with some recovered loot. If our problem were economic and not structural, as opined by some candidate, then why couldn't Dr. Ewela, who was the de facto president under Goodluck Jonathan, fix him? Were it to be for lack of honest leadership, I think Tafawa Balewa, Shehu Shagari, and Umaru Yar'Adua, who you agree are honest leaders, would have taken us to El Dorado long ago. If it was about vision, Obasanjo had vision. Abi no get. How about our Vision 2000, Vision 2010, even Vision 2020? What did happen to all of them? If it were about charisma, you agree with me that IBB had that in abundance in his 8 days. According to Tim Akano, an investor and writer, whom I have quoted copiously in this advocacy, we have remained stagnant for more than 40 years, and we are still recommending the same medication for its cure election. No be juju be that. Tell me which one country amongst the 193 countries that makes up the United Nations is structured like Nigeria, a unity system of government cloaked in a federal gap in a heterogeneous society, and that is progressive. Nobody has scratched your head at all. In no day. Remember, General Aguiyi-Ironsi was killed for running this country under a unitary system of government. But almost 60 years later, the same people today are telling us that any conversation around restructuring is madness. What a joke. The solution to our problem is what the proponent of restructuring are saying, that for redevelopment and transformation to occur in a democracy like ours, I beg not be that kind Goodluck Jonathan transformation agenda. there must be homogeneity in language and cultural affinity in nationality. Otherwise, decentralize the power, either in a loose federation or confederation, so that the people can truly own the process and see themselves as one nationality amongst the ethnic group. In Egypt, 99% of the people are Egyptian in ethnicity and all speak one language, Arabic. Not the same here. That's why power transformation can happen a few years without sabotage there. An Arab Spring can succeed there, and then sans no go ever fit succeed there. Because even though our suffering is the same, our tongue are different. In Japan, 98% of the people are Japanese ethnic extraction and all speak one language. How about Russia? 77.7% are ethnic Russians. Germany, 86.3% are Germans. Spain, 84.7% are Spanish. In Saudi Arabia, 93% are Muslim. South Korea is 99.99% Koreans. Yet, we say here, though tribe and tongue may differ, we should stand in brotherhood. But at the same time, we fail to recognize the uniqueness in our diversity, the diversity of our tongue and tribe. Why forcing all of us, insisting that there must be brotherhood standing, and we forget that we have different languages? It never worked anywhere, and it won't work here. I will therefore advocate, immediately after the election, as advised by the same Tim Akano, except we urgently convoke a national emergency elders dialogue needs, where the Nigerian question will be discussed and critical urgent questions answered, and Nigeria comprehensively reworked and clinically recalibrated. All hope, aspirations, and excitement about the election will soon lead to frustrations and disappointment as the agitations will start again. It will be magic. The signs are everywhere. But you see, these signs are exposed in our previous episode on our various social media platforms showing on your screen. So kindly follow and share. As I leave, remember, don't crucify your relationship with anybody because of Nigerian election. As election will come and go, but your relationship will remain. See you next week.